10 p.m. My name is Esther Alaribi, and I have the ladies, Panorama ladies. I have Ibinabo Dixon and Buki Femi Ajala. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good to have you back, Buki.
Oh, yes.
What is that?
I'm
What is
so
that?
happy to be back live and direct.
I told myself,
in flesh and
if
blood.
I don't see you today,
Oh, you will come after
I'm
me.
going to the airport straight.
Oh, no.
What is that?
Good to have you back.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, it's lovely, contributing your own quarter to national development. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Interesting.
Well done. Good job. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done, Buki. To be a part of the conversation today, you can call us up on 07000 or 090-256-25455. You can also send us a text or a WhatsApp message on 070-317-56537. You can listen to us live from any part of the world at www.wfm917.com. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And yes, today is the 1st of June. Sorry. I'm already anticipating
wondering.
the new month already.
You are 24 hours.
You're in a hurry.
You are 24
Just-
hours
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay, today is
my
the
fo-
1st of May, but
Like
I can't wait for June to
we
come
used have
already.
the security guys. They Come down. Come.
calm down.
So, you make you come down. I said it's not come. It's coming here. It's
Yes, anticipated June. May is wrapping up. Before you know, tomorrow, 1st of June. Really hope for the best in the new month,
calm.
and the best we will get.
Mm-hmm.
Still on insecurity, armed men have kidnapped about 200 students of Islamia School at Tejina in Rafia local government area of Niger State. Now, over the weekend, yesterday I was discussing this topic with a group of people, and someone said, "This is what we get when we negotiate with bandits."
It has become lucrative. It's a business now.
So when we're still trying to discuss, these students were kidnapped, we're trying to get them back. Another one is happening in another place. Like these things are just happening too often, and it's really, really sad because parents will find it some kind of way to send their children to school because you don't know if this child I'm sending to school will come back home safely or not. Ibinabo.
You see, we are having there's no way that is secure in Nigeria for now. We can't deceive ourselves. If anyone could dare to want to do something to somebody or to want to rob around Aso Rock, then they can dare to enter any place to perpetrate their acts. You see, but some areas are very subject to fluctuations in security stability. And we are looking at the state. And, these are schools that are around that don't have a very prevalent presence of security. And from the story, it was stated that the number was not stated, but motorcycles, they were on board motorcycles in their numbers, you understand? So I've said it somewhere. I was actually going somewhere with my husband. We're in the car and we're going towards Mowe, going away from this end. And it was in the evening around, I think between 8 and 9. And a particular portion of the expressway was occupied by motorcyclists, all of them from that region. If I could at least count nothing less than 30. So others had gone ahead before we started noticing. Then while we were still counting, some were coming. So, I stopped counting and I became afraid. I said, God, if they just stop everybody now, what's going to happen? Are you getting it? And then again, where were they going? And nobody stopped them. No security operative, nobody. Maybe it was a well-calculated time. You understand? Maybe they will say, okay, it's about 8:39. Which security operative go there for road? So where were they going? What were they going to do? That still remains a puzzle in my head. So when I read that the bandits were on board motorcycles in their numbers, I said, okay, this is how they move. Because somebody was saying that, how do you take, it was alleged that there were about 200, but the security operatives have said that they are yet to ascertain the number. You understand? But we know that one person was killed and another person was seriously injured. So now, this is a region where the government literally pamper parents to please bring
their children to
I mean,
school.
enroll their children in schools. So at this point now, people will not even get interest to put their children for school.
They don't get better excuse.
Now the story now is you don't know where it's going to happen. Every now and then they have kidnapped. Remember what happened in Abuja, that school, that Greenfield? Are you getting it?
Yes.
They killed some, they released some afterwards. So and it just so happened that a friend of mine was talking about. I didn't ask her whether she had a relative amongst those who were released or rescued or whatever. So I mean, what is going on? What are we doing to the education sector in the country? That sector is already very ill, and it is yet to be attended to. Now we are further bombarding it with kidnapping and abduction. What is going to happen? People are getting scared. As a parent, see, I must be honest. I mean, I can't come here and deceive myself. If I happen to live in that region, Esther, I don't withdraw my children from school because I cannot come and die while sitting. Because fear will kill a man before death even comes. So there is need for the government to do something. If there are schools, we have said it, there be mergers. If there are schools that are in the extremities and they are very vulnerable, I mean, bring them together for now, and then have a very formidable security around that area so that people just don't walk in, I mean, ride in and then kidnap children, then kill people when they are meant to go to school and become better persons.
Thank you. Buki, what's your take on this story?
I'm just wondering, where is the blueprint that we have for these schools? We've talked about the Safe School Initiative. It was a boss at that time. It came up again. So who are working on it? What exactly are they doing? Esther and Ibrabo, I keep asking my question that what is going on? Is there an agenda that we are not aware of? Yes, on the surface, we know it's now a business. It is not faceless, Esther. I listened to the documentary today in one of the, what do you call them? The media house. And the commissioner, I think he was the commissioner, they brought him to the hot seat for Kaduna State. And he said that it's not that they did not intervene because the parents are saying the government did not do anything. I heard him say, when they want to engage, they agree at a spot. And before they get there, the so-called Boko Haram or kidnappers or whatever, they are there. They are there. So that means they are human beings. You can see them. And the Gumi man goes, well, of course, he wasn't on the stage here, but subsequent ones that we've had of, previous ones we've had, or rather, he negotiated. So there are faces, there are human beings. So are we going to just live in denial that nothing can be done and leave them, to just whatever they like to do? Now they're in Niger. We don't know where next they are going. So they're very around us. Even we that we're here, we are not secured. And that is why we are saying that, can the president, I'm clear now, it's not an issue of government. We elected him because we believe that he can do what we expect him to do. And if the president is not in a position to do it, I don't know why. The people, you mentioned education. What is the Ministry of Education doing? You talked about defense. What are they doing? Do they have to wait until parents get up on the street, to protest?
And then they will not come and tear gas them.
Exactly. Because it's getting close to that. Are they saying that this business, there are stakeholders that they cannot engage? Because it's a business. It's a multi-dollar business. I mean, if truly what we are hearing for Greenfield is correct, I had 150, I had 180 this morning. I don't know which, but obviously it's between 150 and 180. And these were from parents. And I want them to know what is happening. Some of the parents said they took loan. And if they don't pay by June 25th, the banks will come on them. Some of them said they've sold their property. So a vicious cycle, a poverty cycle is being increased. So I hope they are looking at it 360 degrees. And I hope the spokesmen of Mr. President are hearing. Let them not think they are safe. Nobody is safe in this nation anymore. It's a food for thought.
You know the thing. Remember, just in particular, I don't know why you were around. We talked about, but Esther, we talked about a particular set of kidnappers. When they were apprehended, one of them confessed that they were doing it because a particular chief security officer was sacked.
Yes.
And this man said, I mean, the ransom paid was some millions, but his own share was 30,000 naira.
Yeah.
So you can imagine that we have a set of people behind the camera collecting this large sum of money and then sharing peanuts.
Exactly.
To these people
That's what we're saying. There are
they are
questions
using
that have to be
to
answered.
run their errands. I mean, you see,
who are the Baba Salehs? Who are the stakeholders?
You see, what really puts me off is when people in the government come up to say this kidnapping has been going on since. It's not in our tenure alone. You understand?
In this day and age,
something bad they happened before. You can't come. So what now made you better than the person there before? Why were you voted in?
What is the change?
What is the difference? Are you getting it? You call somebody darkness. You are bringing light. Oh, Benny, where's your light? We can't see it.
You sold us a product. That is not the real product.
So I mean, whether we say it or we don't say it, I mean, it is obvious to everybody that Nigeria is no longer secure. There is no corner that they can boast of security. Everywhere,
buildings have been bombed
everywhere.
Yes. What is happening?
To be a part of the conversation today, you can call us up on 07000 917 917 or 090 256 254 55. Please let's be civil with our comments when we're calling. Talking about vandalizing INEC offices and police stations. Now, a recent report has it that gunmen has gone down the newly completed INEC office at Okudok community in Njaba local government area in Imo State. Now, to think that this INEC office was just built just before the 2019 general elections, and now this, we discussed this recently, sometime that the general elections is just somewhere close by, and all of this is happening already.
Esther, these are questions that are begging for answers, and honestly, I feel sorry. Should I say I feel sorry, or I feel that the spokesman of Mr. President is not doing a good job? If the president doesn't know what to talk to us, we don't have a problem. We don't have a problem. But I mean, let's see positive actions, not negative actions. Now, look at from the records. Counting, INEC that have been born. We're talking of 42. Abi, they say 8 in Imo
alone.
Abi, so is there? I keep asking this question. Maybe you will answer me. Maybe it's Ibn Abba that will answer me.
I will answer you.
Is there an agenda that we don't know? Because if these things are happening and they have not been able to tackle it the way we want, that is, stop it and let us know who are behind it and why they are doing this. Is it towards 2023 election? Is it that they don't want the elections to hold? What? These are questions begging for answers. Can the nation builders arise and let us do something?
Buki, behind every action, there is a force. Are you getting it? There is a force. And my own is, what will these burning down of INEC offices, what would it precipitate? Because definitely, there are forces behind it. Yes, attorneys are being engaged to go about doing this. But there are forces. Who are these people? Are they so invisible?
Giving the commands.
Yes. Are they so invisible? Don't we know them? And I'm looking at the great minds of Imo State. You see, what makes you, sometimes they call themselves political juggernauts. Are you getting it? Because you have such confidence. Without the people, whether you are a political juggernaut of political coconut. Without the people behind you, you are not. But because we don't see it that way, because we have known that the people are seriously impoverished, so with a little penny here and there, they would run any errand. Are you getting it? Because I don't see, it doesn't make sense that anybody, you will get up and set your own home ablaze. Because you see, what people of that region are not sensitive of is that when this issue, let me take it back to the north now. Okay. When the issue of Boko Haram, started then. Borno, Chibok, Borno. After they went to, from this school, Chibok girls to what was this? Dapchi.
Okay.
Dapchi. From Dapchi. Yes, it started coming down, and now they're around the middle.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? Some days ago, there was a suicide bomber in the east.
Yeah.
But I saw the video. Yeah. But the police claimed that it was a security personnel. Okay. So a security personnel will strap bomb around where we are yet to get the actual fact. Yes. So now that in itself is enough a nudge to tell us that be careful. See, in the north, there are IDP camps there. People are suffering. Like, are we trying to create another IDP camp in the east? Because by the time these people finish burning INEC offices, they will not entering the villages, start burning down villages, and start displacing people.
No, the next thing is that they will say they can't conduct election again.
Are you getting it?
Where?
So
they burn down the machines, the materials.
What is amazing is that every state of Nigeria have great minds. I can't take that away from us. What are you doing? At what point are you going to raise your voice? Because silence is complicity.
It's consent.
You have agreed with what is going on. So you're keeping quiet.
So let the nation builders arise. Let's talk about this matter. Let's keep having engagement and conversations.
And Buki, you know how we easily turn things to become trending. That was how by and by now kidnapping of students have become like.
Somebody posted something yesterday on Twitter. I saw it and I felt some kind of way. He posted a picture of somebody and the first thing he wrote was, "This one is not bad news, oh." Because most times when you see pictures of people on social media platforms, they just feel like either they are missing or they've been kidnapped. The person had to state it out there first that this is not bad news.
So calm your names.
Do you understand?
I mean, yesterday Tony was saying that, Buki, I don't even listen to news anymore. And it's becoming, if gradually now, if you think deep now, when you hear kidnapping, it's not a big issue anymore. Silently, it's becoming a normal thing.
It's becoming business. You kidnap.
You understand?
They negotiate.
No, I'm even talking of the way your brain perceives it.
It's not like
it's like hey, okay, what is it? You understand? Unlike before that, everybody is agitated and. But now gradually it's becoming something that
we did inside quagmire.
No. And nation builders, let's rise up and keep engaging. Let's keep talking.
And act. Keep talking and match action.
Yes,
with your words.
Yes. We call on the senators. We call on all the policy makers. We call on the fathers of the land. We call on the traditional rulers. Everyone that is on the sphere of influence that you can influence. We call on you. Rise up, let us save this nation, Nigeria.
Buki, at least before they will come and tell us that they should not pay ransom, what have you put in place?
I wonder.
Security.
I wonder.
You think
that's
now,
the question I'm asking.
As much as it is, there are some people, they are kidnapped, their families paid ransom, and they still kill them. Are you getting it?
Yeah, like the case of that little boy.
Yes. So there is need for what I'm expecting from our Hello Chamber is for them to sit down and critically begin to brainstorm on what do we do. Whoever is mentioned, whoever whose name is tagged along kidnapping, we need to bring the person out and seriously investigate without caring whether you are wherever you are.
Except then get hand inside it.
Do you understand? We need to do this thing because you see, it is like when you're inside fire. It is the person that is looking at you that knows how well you are getting cooked or getting fried or getting roasted. You are you yourself, you are still struggling to come out. But people looking at you are feeling, can this one survive? That's how they are viewing Nigerians. The number of calls get on a daily basis.
It's
amazing.
But we thank God that we God is still there for us. That God is still there for us. I have hope in Nigeria. I don't know how God is going to do it, but God is going to use us. God is not going to. I mean, angels don't build nations. It's human beings that build. Human beings that have values. And that's why we're saying, can we arise wherever we are and do what is right?
And be sure that
Bookie,
we do
what is the bottom line of all of this? Is it not money?
It's money.
Is it not money? Money.
Corruption.
You want to build the latest design of a mansion
for your family,
and you see, if you follow that trend, corruption will finish. You know why? Because every now and then, I remember there was a black car. This car. The way the thing was shaking, I said, I almost visited everybody. Oh God, don't mind me, I'm excited. The car don't they expire. Do you understand? It's like, I can't even. Do you understand? So if you are stealing, you are kidnapping to buy cars, to buy houses, these things will go out of vogue. Then you go back and go and do it again.
Even you are not aware that God is a God of justice. If you are doing this because you want your family or generations, to have peace or whatever. We have from history, they don't. So why do you want to do this? Why? Can we put a stop?
It's 18 minutes to 1 on Women Radio 91.7. This is Panorama. Panorama is where we have the ladies from different geopolitical zones come together to discuss, dissect, and disagree on topical issues. And I'll be speaking with Ibnabo Dixon and Bukky Femi Ajala. You can call us up on 07000 917 917 or 090 256 You can also send us a text or a WhatsApp message on 070 317 56537. Now, there is this video. Okay, we discussed something some time ago. Okay, I don't know if you were here that day, on some kind of cultural practices that we have that is just looking at it is just to oppress the woman. Now, there's this video of some people vandalizing a shop. Report has it that the owner of the shop happens to be a widow who has refused to remarry from her husband's family. So her stepchildren decided to destroy the shop and every source of livelihood that she has, simply because she refused to marry somebody from the family. And, okay, just to watch what I said, a certain lady put up a comment in that under the comment section. She said her mom also had to go through the same thing, but what the mom did, some other people advised her to marry a younger boy who was still in primary school or something. So she was just responsible for the boy. So till the time the boy will grow up,
she was too old.
Do you understand?
You see the danger in this act is that if you happen to come from that community and you're a member of a family where you seriously want that woman, you know that once she becomes a widow, she must marry from within that
family.
Yes. So the next thing you will do is, first of all, you start off by getting very, very friendly with her while her husband is yet alive. Get friendly with her, win or gain her attention as a good friend. Then the next step, then you go and kill the husband. Then because she must marry from that family, then obviously she will choose you. So you see, indirectly we are encouraging evil in the land, because you see, it shouldn't be made compulsory. Are you getting it? Let it be that it is the woman just decides
to marry somebody from that
family.
Make
it flexible, because in some cases, I must tell you that in some cases, I remember there was this family. I used to know this lady. She said when she lost her dad, the mom, it was not compulsory, but it was left open. So the mom got remarried the husband's brother, younger brother. So the man did not even. It was like a care. How do I put a surrogate father? He wasn't having anything with the woman. Are you getting it? But it's just a way of taking responsibility, not leaving them to the cold, the cold outside and all that. So he helped her. She even attended a private university, courtesy of that man. And her mother was at peace. She said it even got to a point. The mother was almost like, am I not beautiful enough? You understand that kind of a thing? The man said, no, I don't want to. You are my brother's wife. I don't see myself having anything with you. I have my own wife, and I just want to make sure that my brother's demise does not mean the end of the world for you people. Are you getting it? So if you have such a mindset to protect the family, and then allow her, if she wants to remarry elsewhere, let her go. Don't cage her down and insist on, it's very bad.
This case, what we want to clear is the fact that it is the stepchildren, not even maybe his the deceased brothers or his uncles. His children.
Jealousy.
There is an undertone there. By the time you get more gist, there is an undertone there. But you see, the way I see these things, we should stop seeing the female gender as properties, that you can do anything with. We are human beings. We have our own values. We demand respect. In this day and age, are they not educated? Don't they know that they have to upgrade, their traditional system or cultural practices or whatever it is? As Africans, yes, we have culture. Can we not embrace the good culture and leave the bad culture away? You understand? And improve on it, just like when was said. Make it open. For me, I won't go that route. But hey, it's an opinion. I mean, and it's a good one. Make it open if that is your cultural practice.
And you have to keep it.
You understand? You can make it open. But not that you must. Now, look at what they are doing to this lady now. Because the lady refused to marry
somebody from
now, you are now destroying property.
Yeah.
Are we not?
Okay.
I know
it's a pent-up thing. Maybe when the husband was alive, maybe she was dotted on her.
Yes.
You understand?
And
so it was like it was time for
wickedness.
Payback. Yes,
wickedness.
You were just using it as an excuse. It was
you
payback
see,
time.
the truth is that it's a poverty mindset.
It is.
You understand? And
is.
the earlier we begin to address this poverty issue, the better for us. If you're okay, why would you want to say you want to go and marry somebody? You understand?
And also, if you look at our culture and tradition, the one that are very crude, most of them has to do with things being done against the woman.
Yes, I agree.
Because you see, in the eye of an average traditionalist, the man there, he views the woman as an object. Yes. They have objectified the female gender.
Very true. Talking about cultural practices. On Friday, we discussed menstrual hygiene. Now, in some culture, in some places, they'll tell you, when the woman is on a period, she cannot come into this part of the house. She cannot serve their food. She cannot make dishes for. And I'm wondering, it is not the woman's fault.
She will pollute it.
Because
she's menstruating inside the plate.
No, honestly, we need to engage the influencers, the community leaders, the religious leaders.
You think they don't know?
No, we need to engage them in such a way,
exactly.
Yes. And of course, we have these rights that have been domesticated. This is why I keep calling on the wives of the governors. You should use your sphere of influence to ensure that all the rights, all the acts are domesticated. You understand? Then we will doff your heart. Not that you just be carrying women up and down the whole place. What is right, man?
I don't live with them. I don't live with the governors or their wives. But you see, if you see a governor who is for everybody, irrespective of your sex, you will see the action in their wives. Are you getting it? But if your husband is not the type that views a female child as being as important as a male child,
it's gender sensitive.
Even if he's not, if he isn't, even if the wife has that mindset,
the man will just
she cannot come up with anything, because she has to, everything she wants to do, it has to go to the desk of the governor for him to say yes or no. No.
We are saying use your sphere of influence.
Yes.
You understand?
Use
your
whatever it is
sphere
you're going to
exactly.
use.
You know, but get to understand it, get the know the benefits of it, and do what is right.
And women too should rise up. Yesterday,
Yesterday
I was at
Absolutely.
I was at a meeting, a very important one, and it's an all-women meeting. And then this man was invited, was a special guest.
Okay.
And you know what he said? He said, "Women, we are waiting for you because we know about the 35% affirmative action." You understand? So you should not stay in the backyard and complain. Come to the front page and be heard. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
And I took a second look at him. And from what I gathered, he has always been there for women.
Yeah.
Not necessarily because you're a woman, but if you have anything, if there is common sense in what you are doing, he's ready to support.
No, it's true. We need to talk to ourselves as well, you know, and those that have, you know, that platform, you know, women that have influence, that have the voice, you know. For instance, this story now, I expect, you know, the female lawyers, whatever, to take it up, you know, just fight, you know. And we women, let's talk to ourselves.
Okay.
This is not the time for us to fight ourselves. This is the time for us to come together and fight the common enemy. Not that you are seeing another lady and you are calling the person thug. And all that. Let us not fight ourselves.
Exactly.
Let's respect ourselves for goodness sake.
Let's mind our words.
Exactly. Let's mind our words. Whoever you are, let's mind our words. This is the time for us to come together and fight the common enemy in this nation, not fight against ourselves.
And you know, there was a video I saw. Let me quickly. A video I saw. In this video, I think a couple, very young couple, they're married, so they got pregnant. And then I don't know whatever transpired. Then the husband, it got to a point, the husband denied paternity
of the child.
So it went to the social media to make a lot of noise that he's not the father of that child. He wants a DNA test done and everything. And really, human rights
organizations
came on board and they took it up. But the woman, eventually the result came out. That was where the point I saw it. The result came out, and actually from everything, the guy is the father. So the question now was, okay, you have to sign to take responsibility. So the girl said no, that she will take responsibility. And I understand the angle she was coming from. The embarrassment, taking me to the social media because of a child that I know.
That is yours.
That is yours.
Yeah.
Are you getting it? So she said she would take it off. So I felt that the woman mediating should know how to use her words. People don't know how to use words. She was saying, Madam Dangote.
That was not the right.
She used that word against that lady. No. Madam Dangote. Know that even if you sign that you take care of this child, there's an age this child will get to that the father must take responsibility. I mean, she was
communication. We lack. I said
this woman is so insensitive, and you are working for such an organization, such an agency, and you don't know how to use words.
Yeah.
A woman was talking about her pains. That I've gone through this. I don't want this man around my child for now. It's toxic.
Ethics.
Are you getting it?
Values, communication ethics.
There is need for orientation and reorientation. It's not enough you're working in the Ministry of Justice. Doesn't mean you know the law. Are you getting it? So a lot of people, you will see, if you want to judge by their offices, Esther.
There are some people you see in some organization and you're wondering, like, how did this person get here? They're not supposed to be here at all.
Yeah. In terms of our communication, we need to upgrade. We need to upgrade ourselves.
And it's a wrap on Panorama today. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you, Binabo. Thank you, Buki. And to you, my listener, thank you for staying with us. To my producer, Daniel Adaja, thank you. Panorama is where we have the ladies from different geopolitical zones come together to discuss, dissect, and disagree on topical issues. Panorama on Women Radio 91.7 runs from Mondays through Fridays at 12:15 p.m. Do well to join us tomorrow. Please stay safe and be security conscious. Let's be kind in our dealings with other people, our words and our actions. Please, let's be kind. People are going through a lot out there. Please. My name is Esther Laribi. Up next is the Lunch Hour Tunes.
To sponsor this program, call the number 0816 480 7613.
Tax Radio. On Women Radio 91.7. Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. From 5:30 p.m. with FIRS. It pays to pay your tax.
Our world is threatened by terrorism, wars, killings, and various vices.
Its effects are mostly felt by women and girls.
Peace and security is a collective responsibility as it concerns women, girls, men, and boys. Join ONE
on Women's Voices for Peace every Tuesday at 3 p.m.
on Women Radio WFM 91.7 as we engage on issues of women, peace, and security.
On Women's Voices for Peace
on Women Radio WFM 91.7.
Daddy chasing on my grandma looking for me. They keep calling me, but I know they be. Oh no, every single day we give God the testimony. But I can like it or not. So now we daily. For life. Me and Marcus, we no command it. Everything you see, no be package. It be the same book, not the same page. For life. Me and my guys, we go shut it down. Me and my guys, we go paint it down. Yo. For life, no. For life, spotlight, yo. Lamb light, yeah. For life, no. Spotlight, yeah. For life. If you don't call me your party, cause my party know me well.